winner to Garrett up and
fair and skill choice.
And a cooler father than shin. What's it to the long as it's just a goal. Emergence up, puts it to the
Can the walker one in yourself? Oh, that's a call.
Shin and fall will Hanneman lad show Emil got in it.
Caught back to it there.
And we could be careful. Great chance to Leo.
On great fire.
I always had a dream to play for Meath. Now, most times your dreams don't come true. This one did come true. Meath winning All-Ireland in '67, I would have followed that. I always looked up at Jack Quinn playing full-back for Meath. And that was my aim, or my dream, that someday could play full-back for Meath.
The lead goal is full-back Jack Quinn, and Jack's kick is half blocked down.
Teenage hopes are I let you do.
Everything has to go right through. You've got to avoid injury, you have to be involved in a good team to get there. So all them things kind of worked out in our favour as we're going on.
Mick Lyons thundering after this one. A captain who inspires.
I didn't really look upon a captain as any better than any other player on the team. But to be captain as opposed to the team in the '87 was a great honour.
Imireoir ina raibh cruas agus crógacht, Laochra Gael na mí agus lán chulaí na fórne, léirigh Mick Lyons ina chuidimar féin na buana fad a bhí ge fearn bhuacach na mí sna hochtaí.
Mick Lyons, the captain, his proudest moment ever, I'm sure.
Tá tradiisiún láidir pelle sa bhfuil ige Mick Lyons, dimir gur thar agus col cethar leis don bhí rimis agus dimir ahar le cíl dara.
From the time they were 4 or 5 years of age, they were always playing football. We were out there on the lawn and they were either playing tennis, football or hurling, but generally speaking, football. And I suppose at 16 years of age, he was in school in Trim, and I met the teacher one day and he says to me, you know, he says, you have the makings, Meath have the makings of a great fullback in your son.
It was all around us. I mean, there could be 10 of us out there playing the lawn, and everyone fought their own corner. So there was nothing new when you would off to play somewhere else, not to fight your own corner. So we learned that you fought your own corner and got nothing handy.
Under wide blue skies, there's a place to lie.
Ó bhí sé anna óg, bhí Mick Lyons ina chrán taca ag an gcumann áitiúil drim saoraigh.
Come on, Connor. Take it by him, a good shot. Next.
My belief in young players, you have to let them develop their own skill and their own way of playing, because you can't keep telling everyone what to do. The young players have their own skill and you can't take that away from them. At the end of the day, they'll win out. When you got by him, you didn't stay going.
Yeah.
You gotta, when you get in by him, you don't turn back where you have to come from. Just when you get by, stay going.
He just helps me with everything, like picking up and catching and kicking the ball and everything like that. It's good fun, and it's like playing football. And I'd like to be forward, actually.
Okay. Right, lads, in now, get tugged out, and away we go. Well done, lads.
Come on,
Bhí Lyons tacaithe gcórbacht roinnt lán chúlathe éachtacha a bhí go chuntaí. Le héadí Jack Quinn a thug sártha spántas a glutha ceannis il éireann in 1967.
But waiting for it there, in front of the Meath goal, is full-back Jack Quinn, and Jack's kick is half blocked down, kicking out for Cork. In the centre of the field, it's Matt Kerrigan. 3 minutes from half-time.
A chun bhuireann sin in 67, ba é chomhlacha ó grim saoraigh Matt Kerrigan is mó a chuige bhaimir.
Well, I would have seen him at under 14 level, you know, and I suppose under 16, and he was, you know, ready to come on playing adult football at probably around 16 years of age for Summerhill. He'd been on the senior squad at that time, playing junior football. So you could definitely see that he had potential anyhow, that's for sure.
Mick Lyons, a very strong fullback.
He has the hard man image now, you know, but that wouldn't be. There's a lot more to his armoury than that, mind you. He's very good fielder of the ball, and he's an excellent reader of the game as well. Well, you know, he went on to develop into one of the best full backs the game has ever seen.
Haring sé cáilear féin fé bheith garbh sa trá idirnáisiúnta in éigean Austrálach.
an tám sin bhí an cluife bháin níos physical. Agus da ríad apíad nar a rána tú Mick Lyons bhí deise cinnte agad. Mar bhí Mick agus tá mé cinnte de matú caint leis gur haine na clufiú sin leis bháin níos mó na aon clufeile.
Out on the field.
It's one thing the Gaelic football hasn't got is an outlet to play for your country. And that, to me, as a sportsman, that is the ultimate thing to be able to play for your country. At starting off with your club, then your county and your province, then play for your country.
An idig 84 hánig na Australia as your rules and seo. An chéad chlufa na éirin is a gorca bhí sé, agus bhí Mick Lyons mar lán taca for in the Hayden.
I didn't remember too much about it because I was knocked out that day. I said, just coming out to the ball and I put my hands up to the ball, and the next thing, I just don't remember. I remember waking up in the dressing room and the ceiling was going round.
Less than 10 minutes to say, Mick was laid out flat by a big guy called Mark Lee, who was literally 6'10", played for Australia. If you thought there was a furore after Meath Cork matches in the late 80s, the furore that went on after that first test.
Sin dónach a hain, dónach a dó, and dónach na dhé, a barca croci. Bhí náit lán, céad nar an mór an daine de, gorca. Bhí náit lán, mar stáil go raibh gur a rudaí cinnt le tarlú.
There was never any doubt in Mick's mind that he was going to play come hell or high water or any medical advice or otherwise. He was going to play the following Sunday in Croke Park.
Mick Lyons, the full, shaking up that tackle with determination. Remember, he was the one injured last Sunday.
So I suppose, to be honest, I wanted to get my own back. I wanted to get my own back and put things right. Because when you come back to Summerhill, you'd have to, lads say, like, being knocked out isn't, for defenders isn't the greatest thing in the world, So it was nice to square things up, I think.
And Mick Lyons was outstanding that second test and cleaned Mark Lee and anybody else that came his way out of it, and I mean in terms of football.
And Mick came out for the ball with the two Australians, and everybody in the place thought, oh, jeepers, Mick's going to be killed stone dead. The two boys ended up on the ground, Mick came out with the ball, and from then on, it was the Lions' cage. That's how the whole aura developed around him and so on, and he became nearly like a cult figure, and of course he was a hero, you know what I mean? And is still a hero in Meath, and always will be,
Maidir sé gúnta áfach, níor bhéidir leis an bhí dul thar an chiad bhauta de Chraibh Lion.
Meath were supposed to be a good side and had a reputation of being a good team, but at that time we were very poor. I'd say the club I was involved with, Summerhill, were probably training more professionally and better than the county team was.
Níor siad bhfuil Loch Garman iad bliana bháin, bhfuil Longford iad bliana bháin, ní mará, ní hin más le go Loch Garman na Longford, ach cheapach mint in the mé go cheart go chun in the mé bhean iad sin na bóla.
At that stage, no one didn't even want to manage the Meath team. Like, it was whoever would take it would get it. They weren't going to pay money or anything, but whoever come got it. So, in fairness to Sean took it over.
Sean, coach and manager there, Sean Boylan.
I suppose the first thing Sean worked out that we were a long way away to play in inter-county football. We weren't near enough fit enough. And he certainly changed all that.
Hánig Sean Boylan isteach, agus an chéad rud staí rinne sé na díide sé beidir Mick Lyons, Jerry McEntee, Colm O'Rourke, Liam Hayes agus Joe Castles. Agus provinnéad na daoine sintrach. Agus an sin thug treisteach daoine eile nús col Cahar go bhic, Liam O'Harnan, treisteach daoine nús Robbie O'Malley agus daoine eile Terry Ferguson, agus Bernard Flynn agus Stafford.
We needed them and they needed us. So it was a good mixture. They wanted to win something and we certainly wanted to win something. So it was a very good mix.
Joe Castle's got the nudge to it. Liam Harnan. This is Bernard Flynn, number 21 star. Brian Stafford. Colm O'Rourke free on the far side, but that pass was misdirected. O'Rourke gets it nonetheless, outside the 20-metre line. And Meath have re-established the lead.
Agus géirigh an ceannas fearr a gáiltear bhleach lia, thug Sean Boylan meascán den taithí agus den nóige le chéile an éidir cochtá sé. Bhíonn an chéadúir le séimlíon na díog a bhuaigh fir na mí Chraibh Lion. Thugad aig iarn chlúteach chiaí sa chluthe leithcheannis an bhliain sin. A fálam na céirde a bhí buachalí na mí, ach bhí cáileán an dóibh ar fad, agus de Mick Lyons go háirithe.
Mick wouldn't have been a car loose. He wouldn't have been the fastest man in the world. But Mick always knew where the ball was. He was a fantastic reader of the game. He had this extraordinary natural strength as well. But I suppose probably the most important thing with Mick, as far as I would be concerned, is that he had this calmness about himself. He had a belief in himself.
Rud is tátaí beidir ar an seán is carrigar in se go Mick Lyons. Chur sé siar Mick Lyons cimmart mar lán chú agus bu an garrig sinna ar bhna sé an style pell a bhí chun na míos na blianta sin.
Well, quite obviously, Mick was the general of the square. You know, he came from a tradition of Gaelic games full-backs where their job was to police the square, that any forwards that came in and got their score had to earn it.
Meath's balls. Conor Coonahan was the one who was chipping that one in. And Mick Lyons takes it out of the cloud.
Bhí gá lámh braga chun seilbháil ar an líróid, agus bhí sé go tapig chun an slíon a raibh an líróid ag tachtasteach chuige a aimsiú, agus a agnaíon ar sús cadba cóir dhéanamh dul amach na fannach mar a bhí sé. Bheith mína maileach clia ansáasta de mar rud ag gur rugacé a maileach tí, agus bheith sé ná immert a bailach clia mar bhí gacrod aige a bheith ag teastáilúit.
Ba Mick Lyons an captain nuair réifir na mí Páirc a Chrócaigh de chluthe ceannis na hÉireann in 1987.
When you get out and get your couple of chances out of the province, you had to win that Ireland. And they were both very good sides, and they were hard matches.
There were two very capable and driven teams, hungry teams to win All-Irelands, and there's bound to be a clash.
Here's Robbie O'Malley having a great season at cornerback for Meath. To Brian Stafford, who was left unmarked as he was
Bhí Cliffy an Dían éidir mu chéana agus Cork. Agus bhí rudí an Cliffy Crua is sinna sort style pelle bhí an ag an nám, agus má bhí tú geire fáilte bar bhí dór is Cliffy an Crua ó híh pell agus beidir nach mar sé I léhéidir go Cliffy níomháin.
Mick was the ultimate warrior, you know. This. There's an old phrase sometimes used in football when you're going out onto the pitch, turn it into a battlefield. You know, this was just a surrogate war or war, whatever you want to call it, and whatever had to happen on the pitch for 70 minutes. Then that's what had to happen.
You know, Cork were going really, really well, and Jimmy Kerrigan, Jimmy was a great player. He could play anywhere, and Jimmy came on a sole run up the field, and he must have gone about 40, 50 yards with the ball. And came to going to have a shot, you know, to put the ball in the back of the net. And Mick's timing of it. He went full length and blocked the ball.
Where you go? He got too close to me to do anything else with it. I knew he was going to kick it, like, I had a fear that he was going to kick it. But he wasn't a natural forward, he mightn't like me saying that. He was more a defender, and I knew that he wasn't going to actually sidestep me. So I waited and waited till the very end, and then I knew he was going to kick it, and I just dived on it.
And it was absolutely crucial, because the bottom line is, if Jimmy Kerrigan had scored the goal, to all intents and purposes, the match as a contest was probably over, even though there was still 10 minutes to go to half-time.
But that particular thing, it epitomised what Mick was like. Just calmness and coolness personified.
A couple of moments later, Colin O'Rourke scored a goal, and those two instances, which happened within minutes of each other, were the reason that we were fortunate enough to be part of an All-Ireland winning team, as opposed to just also-rans again.
Looking up, it's looking like my losing streak is done.
great purpose and great resolve as they showed in the second.
Meath people at that stage were starved of success, and the supporters in Meath that thing were fantastic. That's our way of repaying them. Like the Meath supporters were fantastic, fanatical. That was great.
One more thing, I'd just like to thank my club Summerhill, for without them I would not have the honour of being captain today.
Mick's inspiration was the way he played. A never say die attitude, an absolute stubbornness in the most positive sense of the word. I think one of his strengths was that he didn't say too much. He was the quiet man that got on with it.
But I wouldn't have done any more than a lot of other players did. And they weren't captain. We were all leaders in our own different. That team was looking at a lot of leaders in different areas of the field.
And there's a royal welcome now and a huge ovation for the defending champions.
Leanach leis an ggéir chaileant idir na méag na Corcaig in bhliain dar giún.
Towards Dave Barry, taken by Mick Lyons. Well, put in there just ahead of Tony Nation. That's a neat pick-up. The switch of Flynn might well work. That's over the bar. He's 15 years a Meath player, and today he enjoys his proudest. Mick Lyons then, the captain.
The second one was nice, but I mean it's a bit like a drug or whatever drug was supposed to be like. That the more when you want to win one, you want to win two, and then you want to win three.
Thugad a Raiger Corcaig den 3 uair in éideag nócha, cluthe na dearabhtaigh Mick Lyons go deo.
This stage, Colm O'Neill, and the pick up off the ground by Colm O'Neill. Oh dear. Oh, that's rather senseless by Colm O'Neill.
That time Colm was sent off, I did actually ask the referee, don't send him off. Because, I mean, he just did something on the spur of the moment. I don't think he deserved to be sent off.
Just a rush of blood to the head, I'm afraid. Very untypical of the man. But Cork are down to 14 men.
That if Cork got down to 14 men, it wouldn't be good for us either. So.
Sam Maguire goes proudly back to Leeside. It's Sam.
I always remember the famous words, Mick's famous words. He put his arms around me in the dressing room and said, "I'm sorry, Sean. I probably should have hit him back. I probably should have started a row. It might have woken us up, you know what I mean? But again, the honesty of it.
Má bhí anró a buint leis an Gaeilín sin a gcuine Corcaig do Loch Tacaíochta na Fórne, ní raibh aon bhreithige shromlaí habhar na bliana na éideag nócha hain.
It was the first round match. I was against Dublin, which was basically Leinster final. Because again, as I said before, if you get over Dublin, that time you were heading into semi-final Ireland, which that's what you wanted to get, and playing football in August. As it turned out, it took 4 matches, as everyone knows, to separate us.
We went to look bocht on the name, or we cannot ticket. Here, ronde nie kele. Savron niet ik nog heen.
Jack Sheedy. Firing in the ammunition towards Vinnie Murphy.
Richtig glafischen, die aangeibend, ik Mick Lyons lei. Tossie Laochra Gael, more Vinnie Murphy. Wie die Koran hoe had hele. En dus ik zie gelukkig, we is gezet aan de row had hele lawan.
Dublin forward, down injured, Vinnie Murphy.
I don't think I made bad contact with him. But I suppose if you do attempt to strike, you have to go. And had to go, and go I did.
Never disputed. The referee, Tommy Howard said, off. There's no such thing as fighting with the referee, or you should or you shouldn't, whatever. He just turned and he walked straight over. It was directly over towards the hill. And honest to God Almighty, anything like the welcome we got at the hill.
Just typical of the man, typical of Mick. Got the red card, walked straight to the line, didn't even look back, didn't even remonstrate with the referee, took his medicine on the chin and just walked away.
And I wouldn't be very proud of getting sent off, because at that stage you're letting down your teammates, and it's certainly playing Dublin, you don't want to be down any man.
The 4th match underway, the 3rd replay, and the changes we were speculating were
Cheirich le níos déanaí agus fós ní raibh tora ná aon rion de cheann an imirt. Dimmer an bhí go fíochmhór ach fós bhí an lábhan uachtar ag a buachlaí na hart chaharach. Kicke Erike, an far a spále méadú cinte, ach bhí séft ag Mick Lyons.
Nor bhí Keith ag risús chun kick Laochra Gael bhí Mick díreach an naca leis ag éirí brú a chur agus éirí a súla a hógant as an own Learóid.
Mick, yes, indulged in a little bit of gamesmanship, ran close enough with Keith to kick the ball himself, breathing down his neck, probably whispering sweet nothings into his ear about his prospects of scoring it, and it was a huge moment in the match, and Keith just pulled it wide, and what do you say?
The more I think about it,
I would never have planned that. It's something that just happened on the spur of the moment. Now, I don't know why I did it, but all of a sudden I remember I was right up beside, just beside Keith Barr when he was kicking it. Like, I didn't intend to do that when the penalty was given, and like, it just happened. Up to that, like, Dublin had the match won, like, because they were kicking great scores, and we were certainly we were backs to the wall, and I couldn't actually see our way out of it that day.
Fi'n clufa hart dar ide o hif cyndan y migo a ffos chwnig Mick Lyons na rhosio hart. Hen agos mart no canol hysgyd y cael lirod ag I chéle chwysyd swys ffordd leisyn lirod.
Strong men in opposition. Nice pass played inside very quickly by Matty McCabe to Liam Hart.
Nier chwr lad y wan as blag clia a lodd yn lirod.
It's still possible. Foley.
As chwysyd fad na parcia agos chliach na Kevin Foley lirod as chwysyd nagacha.
We would score them goals in a training exercise, but to do it, like, you can plan a lot of things in your life, but actually to get it to happen on a big day at the most important time that was fantastic. Yeah. Everyone in Meath wanted Meath to win All-Ireland, and but everyone outside Meath didn't want Meath to win All-Ireland.
Once upon a time this I would always close, but I made it breathe.
Fe na bliana agus ag gimmert sa chluthe canistan nuair dheirg, níor hála a nimmert mar bhailis.
Getting 3 All-Irelands, we felt, would have been a great way to walk away and say that's it, but as things turn out in life, they don't always work out that way.
Vi med sol son Mick agus leidivic gymach an bwagin yn naidwn a nirellin. So syna beidir yn dimas mw o na blianta sy'n gomsa, mar hwnna fi tiwr tacw gyda chondagina.
Sabotage, determined to lose it all.
Mick Lyons is down with an injury. It's going to require attention.
I twisted my knee in the first half, and I possibly shouldn't have come out in the second half. We ran into a very, very good down team, and they were aggressive and to the point, and were able to score. In general, I think football has been good to us, and you have to accept there is low times and there is high times, and we were lucky enough to experience the good times, and you have to be able to accept the bad times thrown into that.
I've gone through a lot of life, and I've met many people. I have met very few people with the integrity, with the sense of purpose, fair play, and most of all, honour. That would be Mick Lyons.
As usual, man.
Tá Mick inis sáte is sport níos réchúsí, agus is minic a hagan na ír chó leacaí chanimre leis a chúrsa gael féin, an cúrsa óir a rá cúr.
I'm just going to say there.
The man, we'd be all very close now on some hill.
He's everything, but he's terrible golfer.
That's terrible to feel.
Yeah, I won't do that.
So many minor chords outside. I fell in love with the sound. Oh, I love to sing along with you. We got tunes we kicked around, song. We got a bucket that the tunes go through.